No. Waiter! Have you got frog's legs?
Yes.
Well, up over the counter and get some fish and chips.
Your Majesty is looking most attractive. That peaches and cream complexion, those cherry lips, truly a recipe for romance. It's been years since anybody mixed those ingredients together. Mom, I am not made of wood.
Nice try, Disraeli. But we assure you, you are flogging a dead horse. Do not forget that I am still in mourning. I cannot forget my dear departed Abbot. Oh, I have been so lonely. Who could ever replace him?
I'll give you a wee clue. John Brown's body lies a mouldering in the grave.
Ah, John Mouldering, I presume.
Oh, see, the name's John Brown. You answered my advertisement.
Ah, yes, good old yellow pages.
And what, sir, did your advertisement say?
It said, I'm a gilly who's fed up in the frozen highlands. I'll need a gracesome favour hoose. Be allowed to bring him a pair of ginger tongues and be entertained 3 times a week by a favourite Irishman.
You mean...
Aye. Chilla gilly gracesome favour, cats and Terry Wogan BBC. Now then, which one of you is the Queen?
Really?
Oh, I see. Right, now then, and who are you?
I'm Victoria.
Oh, I love your plums. I've heard you're very lonely, ma'am. Is that true? Listen, I've got something for you. Do you like poached salmon?
Why, yes.
Oh, well, cut for that. I've just poached it. There you go. Hang about there just a minute. Chips. There you are. Let's see what else we got here. Some vinegar. Yeah, ma'am. Salt. Gherkin.
No.
See, some folk like their pizzas, some folk like their chilies. But give me a fish that's been caught by the gillies.
You mind, sir? Her Majesty and I were discussing affairs of state. I must insist that you leave.
Just a minute. Who's this, Your Majesty? Or may I call you Madge?
He's dizzy.
I've had more than enough.
Well, it's no wonder you're dizzy. I should clear off and sober up, you Sassenach Jesse. Here, I'll have a head of the dog.
I'm going to find a guardsman.
Well, I hope you'll be very happy together. Now, a wee riddle. What do you get if you cross a bag of flour with a length of tartan?
I don't know.
Self-raising kilt.
Mr. Brown, please. I am still in mourning for the Prince Consort.
Oh, I went to one of those once.
What?
A Prince concert. Aye, look at that.
No, I mean my dear Abbot.
You've got a dear called Albert.
No, he was my husband. He died in a pheasant shoot.
Oh, see, so a pheasant shot him. Oh.
No, what I'm trying to say is that my husband is dead.
Oh, I see. Well, you shouldn't have wear all that black stuff.
Creep.
Well, no, it's very good, but I mean... Tell me something. How long does it last, this period of...
Morning.
Oh, gee, sounds like Derek Jameson. Looks like Derek Jameson.
Dear Mr. Brown, you have got the job.
Oh, great, man. Well, let's celebrate, shall we? How do you fancy an old Scots lay? I'll have to look out for blowbacks. Doesn't have to make your ankles swell. You go it.
May I ask ask what is going on here?
Aye, in the great words of Rabbi Lionel Blue, roses are red, heather is blue. I've got the job, so trussocks to you.
Don't look!
Have you two set a date yet?
Oh!
Cooking round the world. This week, Transylvania. And this week's chef, Count Dracula.
Good evening. Tonight's recipe, werewolf casserole. Perfect for when your friends come round. But remember, if your friends do come round, it means you haven't hit them hard enough. My cookbook. Mrs. Beaton gave me this on her deathbed. Mind you, she didn't know it was her deathbed. But now, I need my assistant, Igor.
Yes, master.
What is this you're eating? A hot cross bun! Time for 11s. Now, we must get on. Werewolf casserole. There's a nose, a head. Now, bird's eye custard with real bird's eyes. A clove of
Garlic, master.
Igor, a word in your ear. Idiot! We'll use this. It adds body. Now, some liver. Whoa. Oh, this is terrible. Where did you get this from, Oliver Reed? Yeah. Some... You know, 2 newspapers asked me to write a cooking column, but I told them I won't be in the sun and you'll never see me in the mirror. And now, stewing steak. Gives me heartburn just to think of that. Now some flour. Deadly nightshade, of course. Some toad's legs. Some toadstools. Ratatouille. 1, 2. Now. Shall of us, I'll bite you again. Some goulash. I had to burn 3 ghouls for 3,000 years at regular fire. There we have 1 werewolf casserole. Just in the oven and wait for it to cook. But here's one. I prepared. It's a little undercooked. Pardon? What was that? Just 10 pints, please. Oh, and 1 pint of milk. Is that the time? I must fly. Happy eating and good bite.
All I'm saying is, do you always have to bring your work home with you?
Flight Lieutenant Trubshaw, do you read me? Say again, over. You messed up, Trubshaw. What's wrong with your voice, man?
Sorry, sir. Cotton wool.
Why have you got a mouthful of cotton wool, Trubshaw?
Cut myself shaving this morning.
What, from the inside?
No mirror, sir.
Okay, Trubshaw, let's see if we're going to make a Red Arrow pilot now. You are Red Leader, and you command the flight. Okay, take control.
Thank you, sir.
Check your instruments, man.
Right. Yes, that's fine, sir.
Get on with it, Trubshaw.
Okay, this is Red Leader to Red Section. Come in a bit closer, Red 2. A bit closer, Red 2. Closer. A bit closer. A bit too much, Red 2.
Hello, there's a green aeroplane alongside.
Ah, he must be flying on unleaded.
Trubshaw, this is the Red Arrows. Isn't it about time you got some smoke going?
Good idea, sir. Hello, Red Leader to Red Section. Anybody got a light, please?
Red 3 here, Red Leader. I've got one, sir.
Splendid. That's better.
Trubshaw, no smoking on duty.
Sorry, sir.
God, what was that?
Number 5 fuel depot, sir.
Okay, Trubshaw, show me some aerobatic.
Okay, sir. Here we go. It's no good, sir. I can't hold it. I can't hold it.
Well, eject, man, eject.
Sorry, my dear. Did the plane move for you?
Okay, show me some low-level stuff.
Right you are, sir. Red Leader to Red Section. We're going down. Here we go.
Tickets, please.
We've got a problem, Trubshaw. We're out of fuel. Trubshaw! Trubshaw!
Back in the jiffy, sir. Ah, let's just hope there's a garage open. Should have plenty of wine glasses with this order.
Excuse me. I've heard so much about your London Underground. I can't decide where to visit. It's all so confusing, all these different stations.
Oh, there's really nothing to it, Mum.
I don't know where to begin.
Oh, let's take a look at the map, shall we? Now then, you could always start from up here.
And then what?
Well, let me think now. How about, Tottenham Hale, Maida Vale, St. Paul's, Lambeth, Norfolk, Dagenham, Heathrow, there's Cockfosters too, and Waterloo, Owl Street, Bethnal Green, and then Ealing, Broadway, Harrow, and Millstone, and Marylebone, Norwood, London Bridge, Oakwood, and Royston Gardens, Wimbledon, Paddington, Chalfont and Latimer.
Chalfont and Latimer.
Chalfont and Latimer, Harpenders Park, might be your mark, Blackfriars, Russell Square, perhaps even Cannon Street, Dry Euston Square, it's always there. If you ever feel like giving yourself a treat, Collier's Wood is really good. More Barbury, Cheshire, more High Street, Kensington, Amersham, Westminster, Wilson, Woodford, they don't work. Take the tube and change your Piccadilly. Whoops, it don't be silly. Wait until it gets to the station. or Hyde Park's nice. It's further up the line here. Don't drink too much wine, dear. You could come a cropper and fall in the serpentine. I should try for while you can afford it. Why not go and board it? Fares haven't gone up for 3 weeks. It's a miracle. Bakerloo's the line for you. Oh, the wonders of London transport. Gate could be your fate. It's where Acton Town, or Mornington Crescent, or Ravenscourt Park, or Kilburn Park. Why not Hounslow West? It's all very pleasant if you ever been to Golders Green, or Brent Bow Road, Debden or Redbridge, or Osterley, Uxbridge, Victoria, Wanstead and Headstone Low. Tooting Broadway and Holloway Road, Lancaster Gate and Ladbroke Grove, Queen's Park, Leighton, Shoreditch and Shepherd's Bush. Madam, the choice is yours.
I think I'll catch the bus.
Well, here we are, Watson.
Well, of course, Holmes. I mean, if we weren't here, we'd be somewhere else, wouldn't we?
That didn't go down very well.
No, Holmes, it was the engine.
Oh! Well, mind the steam, old boy.
The steam's drank our clothes.
So it has. Well, at least they've come up nice and clean, what?
I say, old chap, what exactly are we doing stuck all the way out here?
We've been summoned by Lord Buntle of Stuffham. We're off to meet him and his family at their country house. Now.
Stuffham Hall.
My sentiments exactly. Oh, there might be a bob or two in it, what? Come on.
Could I punch your ticket, sir?
Watson, give the man the tickets, would you?
Sorry, Holmes. Don't seem to have any tickets. I assumed you had them.
Oh, well, if you ain't got tickets, you gentlemen will have to get back on that train to London.
Don't be ridiculous, old man. Don't you realize who you're talking to?
I don't care. I got punch your tickets.
Look, my face is my ticket.
Very well, sir.
Tell me, Holmes, why exactly are we travelling down to see his lordship?
His lordship has written to me asking for my help in investigating a series of strange attacks.
Oh, surely that's a policeman's job.
Is it? Oh, tell the cabbie to steer round it.
Oh, no, Holmes. Assault. It's a job for the police.
And they do it very well, Watson. Let me tell you about the case. So far, there have been 8 victims.
Oh, were they connected?
No, miles apart. His lordship's letter goes on to say that every victim was bound head and foot, and lurid red paint was applied to the hair on their heads.
Good Lord, Holmes. You mean they...
All died. So far, Watson, the police have drawn a complete blank. They've no idea when or where this lunatic may strike again. That's why his lordship has called upon my extraordinary powers of observation. We must be after conkers. This is so tedious, Watson. These donkey carts go any faster?
Pony and trap, Holmes.
Not again. Go round it, driver. Look, can't you go any quicker?
I'm going as fast as I can,
Very well, Holmes. Oh, what's the step, old boy?
Yes, thanks, old man. Tell me, Cabby, do you know the way to Stuffham Hall?
Well, having a woman Prime Minister would probably do it, sir.
We'll go on foot from here, Cabby. You wait here for us.
Righto, sir. I'll have my lunch while you're gone.
How revolting. Come on, Watson. That looks like a shortcut.
Very well, Holmes.
Oh, we'll go that way.
Yes, Holmes.
So tell Tell me, Watson, any thoughts on who could have committed these crimes?
Personally, Holmes, I favour a tall, blonde woman carrying a large whip.
So you think a woman could have committed the crimes?
No, Holmes. I just personally favour a tall, blonde woman carrying a large whip.
Sure, Watson.
Watson, wait. What is it, Holmes?
The undergrowth.
What?
Excuse me.
They won't make me join, never. You hear me? I'll never join them in their society. Beware of the society, I say. Beware of the society.
Society? What? The co-op. After him. Watson, you realize who this was?
No, Holmes.
The gamekeeper.
Ah, who would have done such a thing? And why paint his head like that?
All will be revealed, old man. Sooner or later, we'll catch this criminal red-handed.
Yeah. Holmes?
Oh, thank you.
Madam...
I'm afraid I have some bad news for you. Someone has killed your gamekeeper.
Never mind. Have some tea.
His head had been painted bright red, don't you know?
Really?
Yes.
You can't just gloss over things like this. We must find this perpetrator and bring him to justice.
I don't think we need to look much further, Mr. Holmes. I want your opinion on these.
Oh, very nice. Where did you buy them?
I deduce from looking at his lordship that he is the leader of the Red-Headed Society.
I say, Holmes, how can you tell that?
Quite simple, really. Firstly, the third button on his jacket is missing. Secondly, the clay on his boots is of a sort only found in Devon.
Yeah.
And fifthly, he wears a badge on his lapel which reads Leader of the Red-Headed Society.
Amazing.
Damn you, Holmes. Yes, I am indeed the leader of the Red-Headed Society, an organization dedicated to world domination. Our members recognize each other by the wearing of a bright red wig.
Oh, is that a wig? I'd never have guessed.
Shut up, Watson. There's no need to be polite anymore.
Oh, very well, Holmes.
We have already recruited some of the world's leading figures.
Agnes!
And now I expect you, the world's greatest criminologists, to join our ranks and wear the red wig with pride.
And if I don't?
Then I will die you.
No. Shouldn't that be, then I will dead you?
This is no time for grammar, Mr. Holmes. I have already taken the precaution of drugging your tea with a mind-controlling substance. Whoa. Very soon you will be completely within my power.
Yes. I can feel myself coming under your control. Quick, run for it, Watson.
Sorry, Holmes?
I am a slave to your command. Quick, run for it, man.
Sorry, Holmes, I don't follow you.
Well, that's your hard luck. I'm off.
Oh.
That was a close shave, old boy. Now, when we get back to London, we must inform Scotland Yard and they can arrest them all. I'll tell you what, it's a damn good job they didn't spot us pouring our tea away, or else we would have been under their spell. I chucked mine in a ladyship's handbag. What did you do with yours, Watson?
This is quite simply a case of plagiarism. On behalf of my client, the plaintiff, I should like to demonstrate that his original tune, Finders Keepers, was in fact stolen by the defendant, Dorian Quaxley, and presented as his own composition.
I see, and how does Finders Keepers begin?
Well, my lad, I'm not much of a singer, but I shall endeavor to render it for you. Finders keepers, losers weepers. That's the way that love is meant to be.
And your version, Mr. Quixley?
Coming right up, your lordship. Thank you, John. Mouldy kippers, rusty zippers. Don't forget to keep your wine fronts clean.
Does seem very similar, Mr. Quixley.
Exactly, your worship. And if I may say so, in my humble opinion, he nicked it.
My lord, this is absolutely preposterous. Mr. Quaxley is a notorious plagiarist, as anyone within the musical industry can testify.
You name one, mate, name one. I'm original, mate. I mean, could your client write a song, I'm so in love with you, eh? Could he leave it out?
No. Well, can we hear this song, I'm so in love with you?
Coming right up, your worship. Thank you, John. I'm so in love with you. I love you so much.
It is obvious that Mr. Quaxley has simply stolen the tune to the national anthem, as he steals everything that he says he's written.
Wash your wig out! I ask you, your lordship, is it fair?
Look, I'm no musicologist, Mr. Quaxley. In fact, really, I'm no judge.
But what are you doing up there, then?
Quaxley.
Now, sir, for the big one. My heart goes boom, 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 boom. When you're in the room. I love your bassoon.
Mr. Quaxley, that's Johann Strauss's.
If you insist, sir. But I tell you what, this one always gets me right here. Thank you, John. I like your legs more than Boldicks. I like your bum. Dum-dee-dum. I haven't finished that one yet.
I think we've heard enough. It's quite clear that the defendant is, to use a legal term, pig ignorant. He has an IQ of a gnat and is incapable of stealing anything. I therefore find the case not proven. Costs awarded against the plaintiff.
Oh, does that mean I can carry on nicking tunes? I'm only joking, Right, come on, here's one you all know. Thank you, John. Oh, for British justice, what I quickly sussed is all you need to do is have a sing, so now the splits.
Russ Abbot will be appearing next week at the Grand Theatre Swansea.